All right, so I really don't know how to get into this video, so I'm just gonna start talking off the top of my head, my thoughts on this. Why do I say it's over? And the times we're in, why I think these are very unique times, but yet they are very weird and strange times. And I want to explain what is going on, what I see for myself. And I don't know if a lot of other people see this stuff. I only have 35 minutes here to record. I don't want to make it real long anyway. I want to make it short and sweet. But the first thing I'll start out with is, okay, the movie industry, the film industry, and that has been around for what, about 100 years now? When did the film industry start? In like the 1920s, 1910s? It was somewhere around there when movies started, coming around. It's been about 100 years. It's been a millennium. So it's been a century. We have literally done everything under the sun that we can do with movies and cinema. There isn't too much more stuff that we can do. And what is happening today in our world is we have tradition, we have people wanting to keep their legacy and their families going. And what is happening today is the traditions of today, what we're doing is we've been doing the same things for so long. What social media and the internet is doing is it's a repeat of the same things over and over. And we don't know what to do. We don't know what to do with ourselves. This is why it's all imploding on itself. This is why there is so much, that's why people are going nuts and why things are the way they are, because nobody wants to say, okay, we did this so many times before. We've did this same thing so many times before. How many times can we celebrate Christmas and holidays and the 4th of July? Like, how many times can we do these things over and over and over? See, that's tradition. That's tradition. And look, I'm not saying if people want to celebrate holidays, I don't have a problem if people want to do that. I know for me, yeah, there might be a time where someone's doing something on a holiday, and in the future I might go there and have, a decent time or drink a little cup of wine or something, or I don't know, drink some eggnog or something. But that's irrelevant to what I'm saying here. It's just like with the movies today. How many more movies can we make of the same exact thing? How many more Exorcist movies can we make that have demons in it, going 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I am the, and then they're turning into a monster. How many more Michael Myers Halloweens can we make? How many more action movies can we make? How many more scary movies can we make? How many more part 2, 3, 4, 5? And I said this before. And the thing that's going on is we just don't want to admit that it's coming to an end. It's over. It's over. It's over. Let it go. There's really nothing more that we can do. Yes, I even have things in my mind that I want to do with the cinema stuff. See, people don't even know this about me. I want to be an actor, and I want to make movies, and I want to make film. I just don't have the necessary tools right now. I don't have a way to film certain things because someone would have to film it. I'd have to have somebody filming things. Yes, I myself have, I'll say ideas. I have things that I have scripts that I wrote. I have things in my mind that I do want to do. There are projects that I want to do myself, and they will seem very weird. If I ever do them, it will be very weird, very strange, very things that people don't usually see in film. But what Hollywood and what the mainstream is putting out, we just cannot admit that it's over. You see, we can't let go of this tradition stuff. And this is why nothing new comes. This is why nothing new's happening, because we're stuck on old concepts. We're just going by old things every day, all the time. And it is this repetition of the old. And there's nothing new. See, here's how I see this thing. What is going to happen is we are going to be forced to do something new, because sooner or later it's going to eventually self-implode, and it's coming. It's here right now. It's happening right now. We are going through one of the biggest transitions, I think, in human history right now. These times we're in, it's just, to me, it's one of the most unique, yet one of the most weird and strange, like I said. And in order for me to explain this, I can't explain it in a whole video. I mean, it would take me a while to explain why I'm saying this and why I'm telling people this, because, see, we are so intertwined in the fabric of what the rest of the world is doing and what the rest of the world says, and we're going by tradition. We're going by the everyday repetition of normality. And, you know, me, I'm looking for, while I'm alive, I want to make my life the best that I can until I exit this earth. And before I exit this earth, I want to leave a mark here before I leave. I want to do something in my life before I leave. Do I have my days and do I have my weeks? Do I have my months where I'm down and out and I kind of like give up because I say, well, you know, kind of what's the point? You know, why should I do anything? Why not just, you know, live to get by and that's it and all that? And that's no way to live for me. It's just no way to live. And I won't live that way. And I'm not gonna live that way. You see, that's why on this channel, I even gotta say this to anybody that comes here. A lot of the old stuff that I was making, I will still make videos with stuff, but see, I'm evolving into something different. You see what I'm saying? There's like this evolution going on with me where the things that I was talking about, I can't really talk about them anymore because I talked about it so many times that I'm almost forced to look into new things. I'm almost forced to think of new things. experiment with new things, look into new things. You see, all of these old concepts are completely dead with me. Tradition is dead with me. Holidays are dead to me. The mainstream agenda, the mainstream message, the mainstream movies, the mainstream music, all of that stuff is absolutely dead to me anymore. It's dead. It's dead. Now, I know there's a whole bunch of people that follow that. I know there's a whole bunch of people that still listen to that. I know there's a whole bunch of people that they still think that they need to be a part of that, or they're not going to fit in. And let me tell you something. Do you want to know what the mentality of fitting in means? Do you know what fitting in means? It means conforming to something. And see, conforming only puts us in a box mentality. Conforming only keeps us stuck in old concepts. It only keeps us stuck in tradition, doing the same repetitive things over and over again. Now listen, while I'm saying that, I know that there are repetitive things in life. I know that when you do certain work, you got to do it repetitively. If you're planting food, you have to do that repetitively, and you have to water it repetitively, and you do a lot of things repetitively. But those things, you see, if I'm doing those things for something that is going to pay off later, and it's going to bring a harvest for myself, or it's something where I'm putting in my time and energy for my own craft, you see, this is why the only thing literally left for me as a person is cope in a craft. That is it. That is absolutely it. CNC. And that's what I am making my, if you want to call it a label, if you want to call it a symbol, if you want to call it whatever anybody wants to call it, I don't care. CNC is going to be my thing, you know, cope in craft, because it is literally all that is left. It is literally the last resort of my life. It is the final nail, you know, there's nowhere else to turn. You know, like I said, how many, I don't even watch entertainment anymore because it's the same things over and over. I can't, there's nothing new. It's the same movies, it's the same plots and twists, it's the same superhero movies over and over again. It's the same traditions over and over again. Oh, it's, you know, what are the holidays? You know, it's Thanksgiving again. You know, it's Christmas again. It's the 4th of July again. It's Easter again. It's this, you know, this holiday and this holiday and this holiday. And really, if you want to be honest here, they're all pagan holidays. They're all pagan holidays. And pagan is something that pagan people made up. You see, all these holidays have a meaning behind them and why we celebrate them. You see, Easter was made from, they used to paint eggs a certain color, or they used to paint women a certain color, and the women would go out, and when the man found that woman, he would have sex with that woman. And see, most people don't even know that because they don't study. They don't know anything, you see. And then we wonder why we keep doing these things over and over again, because we're blind. Nobody's really looking into it for themselves. And then they don't know, and this is why we stay in this repetitious agenda. We stay watching mainstream things, and we get caught up in this entertainment, and we keep watching the same movies and stuff over and over because we're stuck on those concepts. We're stuck on, we think that there's literal demons that are out to get us. And we watch the movies and we put ourselves in the position of those people and go, oh, there's something out to get me and all this. When really, it's just like I said, we are the demons. We are the ones that create our own demons. We are the ones that do everything that we do, you see. And it's almost like, I've come to this realization that most people just do not want to face reality and be in reality, or if they have dreams. Let's just say you say something like, I have a dream in my life. Okay, well, quit thinking or making it a dream. Bring it into reality, you see. It's like this. If you and I say something like, well, I could never do that, then you're never going to do it. And if you're someone that goes, well, you know what? I don't ever see myself doing this, then you've already told yourself that. If you're someone that goes, oh, well, that will never happen for me, I can't do this thing, then that's what you're telling yourself. You've already defeated yourself by saying that. And this is what so many people today are doing in their life, and we will not take the time to get out of this stuck place we're in, to live our lives the way that we want to live it. You know, make something happen and actually do something to get somewhere where we want to be in life, you see? Because like I said, we only get one go at this thing. One go and we are gone forever. Forever. In oblivion. Now, whether there is, you know, something else, or whether we have some kind of metaphorical soul, or all those things, I don't know. I'm not counting on that. You see, even though I don't know those things, I'm still preparing for my own eternity, if that makes sense. I'm preparing here, now, in this life, with how I think and the way I see things. And yes, there is ups and downs. There is high manias and there is terrible lows. And that's just how life is, you know? And when you come to this realization, you just tell yourself, I've done this so many times. I've been through this so many times that I am so sick and tired of going through this that I kind of have no other choice but to make something for myself. I have no other choice but to make my own thing and to look into new things and to make something happen that nobody else is making happen in this world. Because I look around and it's the same stuff every day. It's the same people talking about the same things, gossiping about the same stuff, stuck on the same stuff. And that kind of repetition drives me insane. It drives me insane, you know, and I can't do it. I can't live that way. I can't be a part of that anymore. You see what I'm saying? And when I did my video the other day, it's like, see, we don't know how not to. I think we're so into this mentality that it's about what other people think of us. It's about what other people are going to say or what other people are doing. And there's really nobody that's kind of like, okay, well, what am I doing here? What do I want to make for myself? what do I want to do in this life before I exit this place? You see what I'm saying? And I don't want to get too deep into where I'm going with this. I want to get back to what I was talking about because, see, what I envision is going to happen. We are going to go through this really, really, really deep, dark depression, and we're going to go through this storm, and we're going to, nobody is going to, they're like, okay, well, all these things are kind of fleeting from me, and I really don't know what to do. I'm tired of doing the same things. I've seen it a million times. And this is why I said something about the phones, because do you see what phones have done to us? If you haven't caught this, then we're not seeing what I'm talking about. If we have not caught this, then more than likely, we're not gonna understand what I'm talking about when I say this. But what phones have done is it has literally, it has caused us to self-implode on ourselves. It has caused us to have it so easy, and we're so enabled by things, and everything is just right there. You can get it in the blink of an eye. You can touch a couple buttons and have money sent. We can look up anything and watch it right away. There's no work we have to put in. There's no time we have to put in. There's no effort we have to put in. There's no energy. There's really no thought at all that we're putting in, if I want to be honest. I know I put in thought with things that I do, but if you're somebody that uses a phone all the time for everything that you do, and we're just always on social media, we're always looking for the next dopamine hit of somebody to like our video, or it's like, what is going on in the mainstream? There's nothing going on. There's literally nothing going on at all that I'm interested in. Absolutely nothing at all. Nothing. And for me to say that, you see, it's hard to explain because, yes, I am on the internet, and I do watch videos. I do watch YouTube, and I am on the internet. But the things I look into, I'm looking for things that have not been done. I'm looking for things that are different. I'm looking for things outside of the box of normality, of repetitive normality, of repetitive conforming. I'm looking for things that are people doing things that are trying to better our lives, that are looking into and experimenting with and researching into things. You see, that's where I'm at right now with this. You know, there's too many people. How do I want to say this? I want to watch how I say this, because I don't want it to come across wrong. How did I want to say this on this video? I don't even know how to explain it, really. It's really hard to say it how I really want to say it. It's just, it's like what I think that these phones and social media have done is it is making everyone focus on what everybody else is doing, and it's just putting out repetitive, mainstream things that are just absolutely irrelevant. It's things that are not important at all if you really think about it. It's not important. It's It's nothing. It's entertainment where we are distracted. I don't even hardly watch entertainment at all. I'm always looking up like philosophical videos or people that are talking about intelligent things, people that are experimenting with things, people that are doing something to change something or do something different, thinking outside of the box and living outside of the box, even if nobody else is doing it. Even if there's only a few people that are interested in it, to me, the numbers do not matter. Numbers do not matter to me at all. I don't care about big numbers. That is irrelevant too. Completely irrelevant to somebody. Because if we're chasing numbers and we're chasing to get big and we're chasing this, this delusion of the top, you know, getting on top, there is no such thing. I'm here to tell you, there is no such thing. There is no such thing as the top. I made it. Oh, we're here now and all this stuff. There's no such thing at all. It's just this thing where people are in constant competition to see who can get more shit. You know, it's this competition to see who can be more tough in the music, who can be harder, which woman can be more naked than the other one, you know, which one can shake their ass, the best, which man can have the most jewelry and the biggest mansions and the most money in a video. These things are, they're foolish. They're foolish to me. They're absolutely foolish. They're ridiculous. They're foolish. It doesn't matter. Money is not going to do a damn thing if we were on a deserted island. All you would do is burn the money. It would be worth nothing. It's worth nothing. Nothing at all. You know, all the jewelry, the money, the cars, all that stuff, it's not worth anything when we're talking about someone that is a true artist or someone that you like living for things that actually matter, things that are going to be appreciated, things that are going to resonate with actual human beings. You see, this entertainment shit, it's fake. It's a fake world. It's a world of delusion and illusion. It's the wool that has been pulled over the eyes of men and women still chasing after that thing. And just look at what goes on in our world. Look at what people are being influenced by every single day. Every day. And then they go, oh, it's not the music doing it. It's not the entertainment doing it. It's not none of those things doing it. It's all of those things doing it. What are these? If you ask these people that go out and kill other people, what music do you listen to? What things do you watch? What is the things that you are meditating on? Like, what is your everyday mindset? You know, what's going in your ear every day? And I know what they're going to say. I already know what they're going to say. Monkey see, monkey hear, monkey do. Whatever you see and you hear and you're listening to and you're allowing to go in here, that's the way that you're going to live. It all comes together in one ball of one thing. And that kind of mind state, see, these people, they've been duped. They've been got. They've been tricked, like Malcolm X said in one of his speeches. You've been duped. You've been got. You know, you've been played, but you don't see that. See, you don't see that the very thing that is influencing you to get to this power or to have all the money or to have all this material shit that doesn't mean anything. Like I said before, all that it's going to lead to is your own blood-soaked throne with the words pride across your forehead, across your chest. That's all that it's going to lead to. But yet so many people, they don't want to listen. They want to keep, they want to keep trying to be a part of it because that spell has been put up in front of us. It has been broadcasted. It has been shown to us. And it looks so cool. We want to be a part of it so bad because everybody else is doing it. And it's something that draws you in. You see, it's the lust of the eyes. It's the lust for material things and money and power and all these things. All that it does is it corrupts the person and it leads to more corruption. And all that it does is it brings those things to you. It brings all of that stuff with it. It's just like the saying, whatever you put out is what you're going to get back. If you're talking about killing people, more than likely you're going to get killed yourself. If you're talking about whatever you can talk about. If you're talking about selling poison to the community, then sooner or later, the person that you're selling poison to, something bad is going to happen and it's going to come back on you because you're involved with that thing. You see what I'm saying? And look, like I said before, this doesn't have anything to do with me being a hypocrite, but yes, I love sex too, and I love women too, and I think of women all the time. I'm a man. That's something natural. But see, what we do is we make it not natural. Like we blow this stuff up way beyond something natural. See, this is why I myself don't watch action movies or superhero movies. I don't know if any of you out there do, that's your business, but I don't watch these things because they're fake. They're so over dramatized, like over dramatic. And it's not real. They're bringing fantasy into reality. And see, I don't resonate with that stuff. I resonate with things that can be reality. You see, I resonate with stories based on a true story, movies based on a true story, or movies, Apocalypse Now, things where it's telling a story and it's not this thing that is fake. It's something that can actually happen. Like Predator, something can actually come from outer space and come to the earth that we never seen before, and it can have this technology and it can be in the jungle. Something like that could happen. It's a possibility. You see what I'm saying? But when it's something that is so fake and it's something that is overly done, to me, it's just, I don't know. It's just not for me. That's all I'm going to say. And I'm about to run out of time here. I only got like 1 minute, and I really didn't even want to start getting into that part of it, but it all goes hand in hand with what I'm saying. And how I see it, what's going to happen is, I'm just going to go until this video runs out. What I think is going to happen and how I see this, mark these words that I'm saying. This is all coming to self-implosion. That's what is happening right now. What is happening right now is we are seeing that we are running out of things to keep us busy, so we're just doing anything. There's no more movies that we can really make. It's over. It's over. It's over. Just say it's over. Think of something besides making a movie that's been made 1,000,000 times. Entertainment. How many more shows, how many TV shows can we come out with? How many more times can we watch the same kind of entertainment over and over and over again until we go, okay, I've seen that 1,000,000 times, now what is there to do? let's move on to the next thing. Or if we don't move on to the next thing, here's what I say. If this thing comes to a certain point, then maybe we need to go back to Nirvana. Maybe we need to go back to absolute silence, sitting in a cave, and like some of the gurus have done. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's to the point where we need to go back to the bare basics of life and learn how to not distract ourselves, you see? Because even I'm in a habit now of distracting myself. There was a time I could sit in a room for so long and not have anything and just be in silence. I'll let y'all go with that.